afraid of public speaking? We'll show you how to overcome your fears. Where is he?
There it is.
Dom's in
there he
right?
is.
He's so dramatic. You have to make an entrance.
So he's talking to a little man over there.
We're going to talk about how to overcome your fears with 4 quick tips. It is now 7:17. You know, one thing that really scares a lot of people is speaking in public. But there are some simple ways to get over it. Business coach Dom Faussette is with us with some tips for us this morning. Dom, why do folks think this is so scary?
At the end of the day, it's about being judged by an audience of people that you might not be comfortable with.
Really? Okay.
So there's obviously tips and tricks one can do to get over said fear of public speaking.
Okay, so it's perceived fear, because obviously if you're speaking, you're usually being invited to do so.
Typically,
so they
yes.
want to hear what you have to say, but you have some tips for us. What it has to say with just kind of how we frame public speaking. What should we call it?
We should just call it speaking, because we always speak in public. Nobody speaks privately.
Yeah.
So don't put a title on it. Mm-hmm. It's just speaking. You're delivering a message to an audience of people that want to hear something that you have to say.
Right. And our imagination can be our best friend.
Yes.
It can also be our worst enemy.
Yes.
So we need to use it, get it on our team before we go and hit that podium or wherever we're going.
Right. So use your imagination to talk to your audience. Give them a story that they can relate to. Be a little bit more open, maybe vulnerable, if you will. And authentic in your approach. And when you do that, you don't have to memorize slides. You don't have to memorize a bunch of content. You're actually just having a simple conversation just like you and I are.
Right. I always remind myself that I don't have to be perfect.
Correct.
I just have to be myself.
Easiest thing to do.
That's what they say. That's
right.
what they say. And then, okay, so what else? Oh, I like this. This is the scary challenge. You've done something before that's scary, so we can do something again.
Think about the biggest obstacle you've overcome or the scariest thing you've ever done, whether it be skydiving or scuba diving, something that most people don't do.
Yeah.
Now when you get on stage, you're like, okay, this is much easier than what I just accomplished on my own.
Okay, so maybe it'll bring out the daredevil in you.
It will.
I see one that I skipped here, become someone else on the stage at first.
Right. In the beginning of getting on stage and speaking to an audience of people, think about somebody that you admire. It could be a coach. It could be somebody on TV. And become that person for a couple of seconds until you kind of ruffle your feathers a little bit, get out of your comfort zone, and then start to relax. And then go into who you are and be authentic.
So be Beyonce.
If that works for you, yes.
Always be Beyonce. What do they say? You have a choice, be Beyonce or unicorn, something like that.
Right.
Okay, so and you want to write down your why you're there, because that really helps you stay focused on your speech and why you're speaking to everybody.
Right. If you understand why you're talking to your audience, you come out of yourself. And when you come out of yourself and you're not focused on who you are as a speaker, but focused on the impact you have on your audience, that emotion is what carries the message to your audience.
Yeah. And what about our heart rate? Because sometimes I'll get the heart rate thing going. And I love speaking to people, but I'll get my heart rate will go up.
Slow down.
Yeah.
We do this thing when we get on stage. We just rattle off words. If you just slow down, or maybe ask a question to the audience, that gives you a couple seconds to regroup, gather yourself, and disseminate more information.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We're going to be Beyonce. We're going to do something crazy and wild and daring, and remember that we did that so we can speak to a crowd.
Exactly.
Remember our why. And where can we get more information about what you do? Because you're a business coach. You are an author as well.
Yes, we can go to thinkreactlead.com or any social media platform, Dom Faussette.
Okay, so before we leave, we have a nice spot right here for a young gentleman. Let's see your mini-me, because this guy dressed to impress.
Come here, bud.
Who is this?
This is my son, Michael.
Michael,
come stand right here. Go stand right here. There you are.
How old is Michael?
He's 8.
Hi, Michael. I'm Jamie. Does Michael speak in public?
Oh, no.
Not yet?
One day.
8? So, can we give him 6 months and we'll have him back in here?
We'll get him. He's got a good coach at his hand.
It's adorable.
Okay. Oh, you want to be a soccer player?
Oh.
That's awesome.
He's got other goals. He's got other goals, Dad. We're not going to push him into anything.
Exactly.
I love it. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We'll be right back, Arizona.